Hiya, I'm Jasper, and welcome to your video review for V for Vendetta. It's a movie starring Hugo Weaving, who you might remember as Agent Smith from the Matrix trilogy, or as Elrond from the Lord of the Rings trilogy. It also has Natalie Portman, who you might remember from the Star Wars prequel trilogy, or Black Swan. But as always, I'm going to give you the good, the bad, and the furry. Start with furry, nothing notable. Moving on to the good and the bad. So there are a number of other very well-known and amazing actors in this movie, but I don't want to list them all. Just understand a lot of awesome actors in this. So the basic premise of this movie is that it starts off with the line "Remember, remember the 5th of November," and it's a movie where I think everyone should watch this movie at least once, but preferably every 5th of November to really remind you of the message of this movie. Because I think the message of this movie, yes, I think it is open to a little bit of interpretation, but I think that generally speaking, most people can understand the kind of the point that it's trying to get across. But for those of you who haven't seen it, it is not by any means a preachy movie. It is much more of a, I don't want to say mystery, because you are trying to figure things out along with some of the characters as time goes on, but I would say it kind of leans more towards an action movie, but just sort of like The Matrix, as you might imagine from who made the movie. But The Matrix is an action movie, but with a lot of philosophical things going on, especially the first one. The first three, the only three, the fact that they have such amazing fight sequences, but you are still able to think about it and to contemplate the different philosophies shown in it. Same sort of thing here, where yes, it is about the plot and the mystery and all that jazz going on and some of the philosophical implications, but it is also just an amazing action movie with excellent pacing and excellent acting. Any of the CGI that was used, it's not like, oh, look, there's the CGI thing. Like, it's adequately done, and there's a lot of practical effects and practically done things, which I think is important, because this movie still holds up today. It's still fantastic, and the only thing that I would complain about is that there's one fight sequence that does a little bit of slow-mo, and I think that the actors or extras or whatever you want to call them that were on the receiving end of some things, I think could have done a little bit better, but doesn't distract from the overall and doesn't detract from my overall enjoyment of this movie. So I don't want to give too much away of the actual plot, because I feel like the exploration thereof is kind of the point of the movie the first time you watch it. So definitely watch this movie. It is absolutely fantastic. I will say that one of the things that I really enjoyed is that I read in the trivia that originally they were planning on having the Guy Fawkes mask like CGI and change expressions depending on whatever was happening. And I'm so glad they didn't do that, because Hugo Weaving is amazing with his physicality as well as with his intonations. And then whoever they have as the director of photography or the lighting guys, like that. So his acting ability, both physically and voice-wise, combined with the lighting and that sort of direction, it just, you do not need to have the Guy Fawkes mask change in order to really appreciate the emotions and have a full experience with the main actor going on in this. So once again, 2 thumbs way up. Everyone should check out this movie at least once. But that's all I have for this one. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you at the next one. Bye.